So instead of heading to a whole new world, we're just back in New York City again. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with episode 6 of Sonic Prime. And yeah, this has been a weird journey because we started off with Sonic being sent to New York City, dealing with that for the first 3 episodes. And then for 2 episodes we went to this jungle, and now he's just back in New York City. Again, I know there's a pirate thing here. I know there is. But are we just having like some... like I said last time, I guess the entire idea is like we didn't actually fix things in New York City before transferring off to the other world. Sonic was kind of transported like while the issue and the Robotniks were still like an issue. So maybe that's why he was brought back here by the crystals. Maybe he has to fix the problem here, stop the Robotniks for good, before he can actually move on. That's the only thing I'm thinking, because the way it is, like, just feels off otherwise. It just feels weird to come back here. Unless that's the goal. And we also left off on, like, this kind of reveal with Nux there. Like, him, I guess, just still being a rebel and everything. So Sonic is, like, surprised that it wasn't fixed, I guess. I think that's what it's supposed to be going for. We'll see. I'm just interested in seeing what they do with this, and if we're only going to spend this one last episode here, or if we're going to actually have an entire another arc in New York before moving on to whatever the pirate one is. Which I assume is the next and final one. Just based on how many episodes we have left this season. Not that many. So yeah, I guess we'll just check this out and see what we have in store. So let's get into it. Hold up just a sec. Before you click that link down in the description below to get to today's video, I want to remind you of all the awesome content we have both on this channel and the Princess of Gaming channel. Let's check it out. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah, it seems we're just kind of bringing things back to New York. And I kind of had the idea, it's like, what if, like, New York is kind of like the home world of sorts for now, and we keep coming back to that, keep dealing with that, but we go to these other worlds in the meantime as well. Kind of like, just, this is the main world that we have to fix and take care of, but we keep getting teleported to these other ones too. And even maybe the Eggmen will get transported to these different worlds themselves. Maybe more than just Sonic and Nine will get to go to them. I feel like there's a lot that could be done. And I guess we'll see if that's how it ends up going. But for now, we're back in New York. We found out that it's been weeks later, and Nine apparently just disappeared with the energy crystal, leaving the rest of the rebels kind of high and dry. So they're not exactly happy when Sonic returns after what has been in their time weeks. And is suddenly, like, they suddenly see him as a traitor because of that. We find out, though, that Nine did leave with the crystal and eventually um, he reveals that he figured out a way to harness its power to travel between these dimensions, which he's calling shatter spaces. And he wants to basically just run away to another dimension and not look back. His home dimension, New York City, is, terrible. It's brought him nothing but grief, as he's said. And so he just wants to run away and start a whole new dimension. Well, not really starting a new dimension, but he's going to this one that he calls the Grim, which seems to be like a post-apocalyptic, like the world has ended dimension, where everything is just wiped out. There's no other life forms, nothing. And so his thought is like, we can start new here. We can bring it back and make it the world that you knew, the world I never got to see. And it's like, we've seen this kind of thing in various other things where a person runs away from their problems and tries to like form like a better situation somewhere else. But in the end, it never ends up working, and it comes to bite them in the ass for one reason or another. And in this case, Nine did come back to help Sonic. He did feel apparently guilty enough to do so. But he now has lost the power to his plane and is not able to control the crystal anymore. The Eggmen have him under their hold, and things are going bad. And so, yeah, it seems hopeless until Nine smiles at the end, which means that maybe this was his plan. But it makes you wonder a few things, doesn't it? Makes you wonder, like, how long has this been his plan? What exactly is his plan? Etc., etc. A lot of questions. But I guess we're going to have to wait to see what happens. I'm just really curious as to where this is going to go for now, and how at least season 1 is going to end. Because at this point, it's like, I definitely think all 3 seasons are going to tell the full story here. So you're not going to get everything answered and fixed by the end of season 1. It might even leave off on just a straight up cliffhanger. So hopefully we have at least a satisfactory ending to the season, to where it's not just like, super reliant on the second season. But we'll see. We'll see. That being said, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode of Sonic Prime. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.